All right. Welcome. It's time for Tuesday. Uh, our game that started within Sanager on the continent of Wildmount and now has spanned many a plane and layer of hell. And I've had many a layer of coffee, so we are ready to continue everything that is to come. Currently, our folks are within the demon web pits that are trying to find their way through and accomplish the goals that have been set out before them. Mostly at this point is they have trying to assassinate the large aspect of Loth that dwells here in order to give a reprieve to really all planes for a time, but specifically to Wildmount, having already cut off a good amount of her influence. This final bit should see it heavily weakened so that they can find the child of Leyless Kryn and hopefully purge all corruption from them and bring in what might be an heir to the Kryn dynasty itself. Of course, this is the party Razgard, also Den Razgard here, representing and ready to go, that now find themselves before the Black Gate. The entrance to the deeper layers where Loth is said to reside. You've had your short rest and now stand like many of the junctions here in a place of ceiling and walls of pure web. The only thing that's truly sturdy is the worked and created mythical and mystical stone at your feet. Portals, keys of all kind. And here you stand, having defeated the Guardian as well as Demogorgon. What would you like to do?
Shiny is standing there. He's got his head leaning to the side on Mars's shoulder. Are we sure we just can't sleep a little bit longer?
I feel fine. It's like I was barely even here. Headache, sorry. I mean, Loth is probably expecting us soon. Probably take a little bit of time, just not too long.
Easy for you to say, some of you aren't excited. Now let me pulls out the carpet of flying and hops on it. Just lays down. Okay. We're going. Let's get going, I guess.
Yeah. Shiny, you don't happen to have another one of those great arrestos hiding up your sleeve or anything like that, do you? Hope still looks a little bit more gaunt than usual.
I do not.
Gotcha. Oh, cool. All right.
Is it a poison or something that's gonna mess with you, Hope?
Nope. It's I lost some, the thing drains a lot of my energy, a lot of my vitality, so to speak.
Ah. Gotcha.
As I am at I'm down a quarter of my HP.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Lots of fun. But we gotta keep on keeping on, I guess.
You
How
got
do
a potion of greater healing you can drink.
Do you want?
what?
I have this thing you can borrow, and he holds up his wrist, and there's the contingency band on it.
Oh. No, you know what? No, it's fine. You keep it just in case. We've got this. We've done this before. We can do it again. We've got this. It's good. It's fine. Right?
We've kicked her ass back before.
It's true. And just once we meet up with her, remember, don't get hit by her. She does all that crazy poison stuff.
I plan to be outside of her grasp, moving fast. My other guy will be moving in close too.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's.
You know what? I've never done this. I think I'll give it a shot. Shiny doesn't really have a god per se. But I think if allowable, I'd like to try to use divine intervention to call upon the connection I have to the Feywild to, I don't know, restore us some way.
Ooh. You got up to level 10? Nice.
Yes! I'm a level 12 cleric, dang it!
Woohoo!
You're level 12. Awesome. So,
One of us. One of us.
T100, 12 and below, I'll tell you right now, the Feywild will give everyone a long rest.
Ah.
No, 35.
Oh, boo.
Very good try.
Is what would a divine intervention from Sehanine give us regarding rest?
Guessing the same thing. You could go ahead and try it.
Oh, you know what? Might as well. Might as well. Rough. 29.
Oh.
So rough. 29. Yeah, well. Looks like we're going in here half starved and
All right.
let's do this. Who has the keys to the Black Gate and knows how to use them?
Lauren has in her spell book, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just all of us get back so we don't, so that the charisma spellcaster doesn't get debuffed until a long rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you
And
did
so
learn
we-
some dangers of hearing the speech that opens the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... No, because he's not here. I'm not gonna take it back from him. He's not here. Yeah. We'll just move back. I'll pull out a little like deck of cards, kind of shuffle it, and like it looks like I just spilled all the cards, but it kind of like spills and forms like a little house. And say, just for like, I guess, muffling this, I'll just get inside this house of cards.
Okay.
You got this, Laren. Close the door.
Guidance.
Touching. Lauren is going to speak the word in dark speech that's supposed to open the gate.
Okay. So just give me an intelligence saving throw as you do so. I forget, is Laren evil?
Yeah.
Well, never mind then.
Oh, great.
So...
Wait, what?
Is Laren evil? Yeah, you're good.
Shiny's like, wait a minute, what?
Oh.
So you speak the words, and slowly there, I don't know if you just see her mouth move, but some of what you've never, as you watch, it is almost like watching when it's a hot day and waves of heat come off, but they push from her mouth and find their way into the keyholes of the gate. And then there is a resounding movement as the gate moves open. And you see a fork of web tunnels that extend out from the gate. And here, in places where the web is thin, there is a mist, thick fog, trying to come in as if to consume what's inside. But the power of the spun web seems to keep it out. This is a place for demon lords, and not for the faint of constitution nor heart. What would you like to do?
I tear down my house of cards and put the deck back in my pocket.
You guys ready for this?
Don't really got another answer than yes.
Might as well head in.
You walk through the black gate into an enormous chamber with two obvious exits. One to the right and one to the left. The ceiling is about 50 feet above you, and the entire space seems to be coated in a gray spider silk covering, though now that you're close, you don't see any actual webbing. And the room is lit only by the lights you've brought into it. Looking at you, you see a group of drow in finery. Their attention immediately called to you. Some sort of guardians or doorkeepers as they approach. Quizzically, their eyes scanning you, trying to decide if you're friend or foe. What do you want to do?
I pull up my hood and therefore my peregrine mask, and I step ahead of the group. And I'll say, "Don't worry, we're envoys sent ahead by the Demogorgon. How do you think we're able to open the Black Gate? Clearly, we're
Proof.
meant to be here.
Where's your proof?
Where's my proof? Where's the note? Come. I'll look to the rest of the group, and I'll say just across, like just into someone's mind. We still have that note, right?
I would think we kept it and somebody would hand it to you.
Please, someone do so. Like, I'd say, like
Yeah,
these
they
are like
just, like,
big
holds it
cues
up.
for people to do things, and I feel
Yeah.
like everyone's taking a pass.
Naomi just holds it up from her carpet and she's like, "It's right here."
I muted myself when I was saying something. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I'll mage hand the note from Nylumia and just hold it up over my head, still with the mage hand. Directions from the Prince of Demons himself.
Oh. Of course. And they all bow in unison, slightly with their heads.
I'll let the notes kind of like fall into my hand and say, we'll just be on our way. We're sent with...
Of course, you may proceed to the left.
Does that track with the notes, that the directions on the note?
I don't believe there were directions, were there?
That does
Okay.
track with the map if we're still reading it with spatial direction. So,
Sorry, I thought there was a note with directions. Cool. Then I'll give like a nobleman's nod to this group of drow, and I'll just, if the rest of the group is behind me, I'll just walk over, make my way to the left.
Man, it's really easy to come down here. Like, all I have to do is show them a note, and they're like, "Okay, sure, yep." You guys don't think like she's got a trap already planned out, do ya?
It's possible. She's not stupid.
No, and I mean, she owns this whole demon webs thing, so I'm sure it's
Mhm.
not like she doesn't know we're here.
I'm sure she's got stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you proceed. Let's walk ever carefully. These webs go on an upward angle. As you find your way through the tunnel, you come into an area of high ground at the center of a dark cavern. You also see two areas that first resemble snow, irregular drifts of white, which you quickly realize are bones. Thousands of well-stripped bones.
I'm gonna look over at Laren and be like, hey, if you got some weird, like, spell components that require some fine bone. I don't know. I'm looking specifically to you. It just I kind of think it matches your vibe.
My vibe.
I don't know. Forget I said anything. My
Hmm.
head hurts.
It is interesting, so many bones here.
Might be where she feeds.
They're like still like full, like mostly intact bones. They're not like reduced to like powder. They're not like
No.
round. Oh. I both do and don't want to just pick up a bone.
Are there any other doors or exits?
It's a vast tunnel. It does look like you can see 3 ways you could leave this place.
Well, there's 3 ways we could go.
If the map is right, then we're in a spot that says hunting beasts, if I'm following the map correctly. This doesn't look like a molting chamber. We have 3 ways to go.
And stuff, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we gotta head towards the Crystal Fortress.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Crystal Fortress. Would be. Are there any? Is okay? I don't know how I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say, and it's not coming. I'm trying to say something, and it's not coming out the way I want it to come out.
Is there like any indication of like which way is the way to the Crystal Fortress? Or is there any like sign of what direction that is?
Or
There's no signs.
No.
Not like sign, but like
So I would say there's one other way up and 2 other ways down, and I would say to the left or to the right.
Okay. Is there a difference between the two? Any differences between the 2 tunnels? Like sound, smell,
No.
visually?
No, everything in here is very much designed to not give you those clues.
Okay. So with our back to the one going up, which I think would be Death Fog. Right?
yeah, if we're like, we want to go away from the death fog.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're looking at the 2 going down, it would be to the left.
Okay. All right,
That's
the one
what
you're
I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, with our back to death fog on the map, like we'd be wanting to go like
This
The
map
left
is strange. It doesn't. I guess we were warned that it shifts, so I'm not sure. But I guess we don't know which way leads to where, so
Mm-hmm.
anyone is the same.
Yeah. But by this map that we got from our friend, it'd be to the left.
Yeah.
Down and to the left.
Okay. You begin walking.
Eyes
Yeah.
peeled for anything.
What?
Eyes peeled for
Eyes
anything.
peeled.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna hop on that too.
Ugh,
So 22 for Mars.
gross. What's my perception? Yeah, same thing. 22. I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Damn.
So now, as you are walking further into this tunnel, this is as you're trying to get to the one that leads down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it smells like cat droppings and more cluttered of bones and torn rags. And you hear the rasping snore of several large animals.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
I'm going to turn invisible.
You do begin to see a large feline rise up, 6-legged, muscle bound with tight skin and fur. A slight mane coming around its chin. It sniffs the air. From this distance, you can see at the shoulder it stands 15 feet. From its back, there are tentacles that end in sharp teeth. Those of you who know see the biggest displacer beast you've ever imagined.
I thought it sounded familiar. I'm also going invisible and hiding.
It speaks. Who's there?
In Mars's head,
Mm-hmm.
he will hear from Hope.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget, you have the letter saying that we're supposed to be here.
You're right. I see big thing. And I'm like, ugh.
Mhm.
I will uncover myself from invisibility by doing just a dope flip as my action. And I will hold the note up, while also like bowing to the gargantuan displacer beast. And I say, envoys of the Demogorgon. He sent us ahead to his meeting with the Spider Queen.
Shiny's gonna go
Sounds
invisible too.
tasty. Sounds very tasty.
I can assure you we would not taste as fine to you.
Looks, and you can see as it looks around and glances, you see a whole pack of sleeping displacer beasts. You feel like with a word, this thing could wake them up. And with that, what do you have to give me, Demogorgon servants?
What do I have to give you?
What could be more tasty than that flesh I smell?
I got something that might they might like.
What you got?
A steed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'll look at you, Hope, and then you'll see Mars kind of like talking like the brown bag tied to his belt that you know is the bag of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look back at the displacer beast and say, well, it could be one of two things. Could be uncooked calamari, or it could be something of a devilish taste.
How much calamari?
2 illithids worth. It's a 50-50 draw if it's 2 illithids worth of calamari or the whole devil.
If you present the meat, I need an animal handling check.
So this is actually me pulling one of the teeth of Dalvernar and sewing it in front of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll that. If I roll high, it's going to be the... Make sure I got that right. Yeah, if I roll high, it's going to be the 2 mind flayers. If I roll low, it's 2 incubi. I got that number wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to like immediately like sew them in the ground so they're like friendly to us.
Sure.
And then, yeah. So let's roll this d20. So I reach into the bag and I pull out a human canine tooth. It's got like little bits of like streaks of red. You see like steam rising off it, and I flick it out of my hand. Like it lands on the ground about 10 feet from me, and flaming like out of the ground, 2 winged male devils just climb up, and the 2 incubi are summoned.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh, shoot. That's a 13.
Reroll.
Come on.
No, never mind.
It's cocked. That is still a 13. I rolled 2 11s.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is there a thing I can do? Let me
What
see. Let me see what was that. No, that's proficiency. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to use magical guidance. And re-roll that. Come on. That's an natural 20.
Ooh.
That's burning. Yeah, so 22, and that's burning. Like, what natural 20 I'm probably gonna have.
Okay. Then you succeed on the DC 20. As they go, dinner time, children. As they wake up and descend upon these 2 poor demons. Ah! These
I had it
3.
sink. Let's go, guys.
And you're able to use this moment to get away.
Through the psychic link, Shiny goes, "Geez, it's a good thing those demons weren't real, right?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course they weren't real, Shiny. What were you thinking?
Yeah. Do you think I'd really just sacrifice 2 devils? No, come on.
I was really surprised he fell for that.
I know.
Yeah. Just to beat the sweat off of Mars's breath.
Let's go.
Yeah, come on. I go invisible again.
How Hope is gonna do steps of night. She steps of night, so that way she's not actually walking on anything that might be like, hey, there's somebody here.
Ooh, that's a good point. Mars will also float with his peregrine mask.
Shiny's on the broom.
Okay.
Yeah. Darren is definitely not stepping on any of the spider webs either.
Lumia and Marlboro are on the whatchamacallit? The carpet. That's what it is.
Then you begin heading down the dark tunnel quickly, hearing screams and cracking of bones. And now the tunnel that surrounds you changes from gray and web-lined to transparent and crystalline. You see only fog and mists, but you hear a distinct chiming sound, like the rubbing the rim of water glass. The mist clears, and you see a looming tower of purple crystal ahead. The tower glows from within, pale blue, purple, and white, and you can see that it extends both above and below the passageway you stand in. A flash of light within the crystal lights up the entire tower like a beacon for an instant. The light pulses, fades, and vanishes.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
The disadvantage because I am exhausted. 21. Go on, guidance myself. 25 at disadvantage. And I rolled 4.
Okay. So, you attempt to study the tower and understand its workings. Sorry. It's seems to be made as a thing of protection. Its magic. The pulse seems to have been to detect if someone is here with permission or not.
Really hope that note works, Mars. Really, that note works that we have.
Yep, I hope so too.
But either way, she definitely knows somebody's here, and if it does work, she thinks it's the Demigorgon. Or at least whoever he sent. And if not, well, be prepared, guys.
As you go in, there is no door, just a perfectly smooth opening in the wall of crystal. Inside, as you enter, the blue-green light comes from a 10-foot diameter lens of fused metal and flesh a contraption still in motion. A female drow stands before it, concentrating. In the center of the chamber, you see a female drow standing on the ceiling, above a staircase leading farther into the fortress. To one side, 2 long flights of stairs connect to an upper landing to the main floor. A scream echoes up from below.
So I remember I kind of spaced out a little bit after that drow fight that Shiny Mars ran into. Have we found the drow that we're looking for yet? That we need for the deals? In everybody's head.
Yes.
Okay.
Her first Wolf's
The first
first
worship.
follower. Yeah,
Yep.
that was
We
yeah,
already did that? Okay.
we already took care of him.
Perfect. Then Mars, start fluffing your way through.
I become visible again. I'm still floating. And I'll just elegantly glide into through this hole in the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll make myself look like a drow woman as well, just in case he's.
Okay. Come in. And they barely take notice. Though you see that they clock your entrance. The only ways to go here are up or down.
I was looking at the map. Hold on. I was looking at the map, and the up is which way goes.
So there's up to another floor of the tower or down.
Uh-huh.
You have a hard time from this point. It's hard to
Okay.
see where that would lead.
Okay.
So imagine that all the junctions here would go into this tower.
Okay.
And because these junctions are opaque and the tower's opaque, you don't know
Yeah.
which one's connected to where or how they're connected. All you know is that when you came in, has connected to this floor.
Okay. Well, we know that something in everybody's brain. We know that somebody is down there getting quite possibly eaten. So that's probably where she is. So that would probably be her lair, and we probably don't want to face her in her lair.
So, where are we gonna face her? Where are we looking to face her?
Either here or upstairs.
Okay. Wouldn't the entire demon web count as her lair?
Yeah, you're not wrong, but I'm thinking that down there is where she feeds, so there's probably more stuff.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I'm a
No.
little nervous.
You're making sense.
Okay.
How do we get her to come up here, though? I mean, I have a couple ideas, but you're not gonna like them all.
So I've got to attack these two ladies here.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of you just start preaching Zahinim's name in her place of worship.
Yeah,
I could just cast Ascending and insult her across Sending and be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm in the Crystal Palace, come get me.
Yeah, but you gotta figure she's a god. You gotta assault her. Like,
I could throw
Oh,
off
no.
my cloak. Because right now,
Yeah.
Hope has the Cloak of Howling Winds. She's not attuned to it, but she has it on, and she's like covered herself fully so they don't see any of Sahedin's like her anything that shows that she's a cleric of Sahedin. Could just throw off my cloak and see what happens.
Let's do it. Marble, you ready?
Ready.
All right, Laren,
Let's do it then.
Shiny,
Let's get ready to negotiate.
and Mars.
I mean, I'm here.
All right, let's
get
do
this
it.
going.
Hope goes in front of everybody. Touches down onto the floor. Looks up at the one on that's concentrating on the drow that's concentrating on this eyeball thing, and we're here for Lolth. She throws off her cloak and she's going to word of radiant or not word of radiant, not word of radiance.
Okay.
Sacred flamer.
All right. So I would say, obviously, as you guys have gone through everything, we had no idea what encounter you were going to choose to do. So we need to take our break now.
Okay.
And then we will come back.
Yay!
Because as you walked by a lot of choices and did some really fun things.
Yeah.
So we've just sort of been chilling for this a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Oh, less than an hour in. Oh shit.
Did someone call me Sacred Flamer?
All right, we're going to start getting the things like initiative underway here. As our department does the final few things. So, give me one sec. Here we go.
And the Sacred Flame is the dex save.
Okay. Yeah. All right, yep. Give me the initiatives, please.
24 for Mars.
23 for Shiny.
17.
6.
Perfect. Okay. So I might look at this. What shines again?
23.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because yours didn't populate, got everybody else's. Now you leave me with that big 26. Marlboro Star Sentinel. Very good. So as you appear, I would say, Hope, you have noticed, you saw those two, you would also notice there is an enormous spider that's been lurking in the ceiling.
There she is. Maybe. I don't know. Ah. Hope will give everybody the heads up.
Yeah.
And as I Sacred Flame the
yeah,
one-
I'll get that in a second. We'll
Okay.
get to Sacred Flame. As I'm giving that information, Nylumia, because you were studying this whole thing, trying to determine with that Arcana check, you're able to determine some of the magics going on here are that there's the lens that they've been kind of messing with seems to be able to view anywhere on the material plane. And there are crystals in the room that light and glow and are powered. And kind of as you were trying to take this Arcana before, you all made the scene, these are particularly for summoning spiders. And as you've kicked this off, they all begin to glow and start the process. If they should succeed, your guess would be the spider number would be somewhere in the vicinity of 10,000.
And okay, is there somebody performing a ritual that I see doing this? Like activating it?
This was sort of as soon as like this combat's beginning, like it's begun to like, kind of automatically activate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so just double check. Am I good to go, Arcana?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Awesome. Okay, so this
Oh,
is
and spider.
the little room that we have. There's Mr. Spider.
Yeah, Mr. Keyword on Mr. there, guys.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
That's
Sorry,
not her.
Not her. Gotcha.
That's just one of her little giant buddies that she changed.
You think it was going to be that easy to get to?
Nope.
I love y'all, but how long you been playing?
No.
Oh, no.
All right. In that case, Nylumia.
Okay,
It is
so
your turn.
what I've learned, is there a source that I could like try to dispel this magic from happening, or is it just going to go on?
You get there 3 crystal pillars you think you'd have to disable.
Either from destroying or dispelling.
Yeah, a dispel would make it have to reset the beginning of next round.
But if like Marlborough destroyed it, it would just be gone. Okay, yeah, perfect. Nylumia looks to Marlborough and go, Marlborough, destroy those 3 pillars, because we need you to do that before we anything. And she casts Switch. In time, her and Marlborough's initiative automatically swap.
Okay. And I think because I want this to be super dramatic, I will let him have the current turn. I don't know if it says they get it, but does it specify that he gets to go now?
It does?
This one.
I don't know. What am I doing?
So she has ordered you to, or suggested to you.
Order's
to,
okay.
Take care of the pillars.
So it only
And-
says like if one technically fails the saving throw, it would technically they would have to start their next turn. But if we both were to choose to fail, it doesn't say fail, it doesn't say anything, because then we just permanently switch.
I'm going to go with what I feel like the spell's meant to do,
Perfect.
which is to be amazing. I was more curious what it officially said here. So I like what we're trying to do. So I'm just switching this initiative order. All right. So it says that and then bumps you up where you get to go now. You officially go first in the round.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll cast Dark Star on that area to kind of catch everything in that radius.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's why I chose you, Marlborough, because you still have a ninth on the
That
spell.
Okay. So Dark Star is what's the radius?
It says it can have a 40-foot radius. So does that mean I can kind of fit it how I want to?
Yeah, so you can basically make it so that it's the radius you would need to get
Yeah, to
those.
capture all of that that's not us, right?
Yep, so so you would need a 30-foot radius.
Okay. And it looks like it's a sphere. Or
Yes, Dark Star is a sphere.
so it's a con 17 on anything that can save.
All right, so we're gonna need, and she's grabbing the stuff she needs to tell us this.
1 second. I'm sorry. I'm having a different issue right now.
I know. I might go over there because what we got to see is if we get a thing big enough that can miss the people. So would you? So I know. Would you let it go off if it's going to hit somebody?
No, I shouldn't be able to because I can put it 150 feet away from.
Well, I guess
me.
you get it
And-
further away. I see what you're saying. It should be fine.
Yeah, so I can start it right at the first pillar, and it should catch everything back.
Correct. Yeah. So it's what?
I'm sorry. What do we need?
So it's doing a 30-foot sphere to catch everything to catch the 3 pillars.
30-foot sphere is bigger than the goddamn room if you're talking radius.
Okay. I'm saying. So what he wants to do is get the 3.
I can catch.
I
the
probably
3
meant
pillars.
diameter. So he wants to get the 3 spheres,
So a 50
3
foot
pillars. Yeah.
Which should catch the two of the bad guys.
30 foot is bigger than the whole goddamn room.
Yeah.
You find like a 50 foot.
And again, it doesn't have to be. It's just whatever size it needs to be to capture all of that.
Yeah, he just wants it big enough to get basically all the baddies if you can. The one thing though is that the spider will be actually above Shiny.
But I'm invisible.
Spider's not there. It's been by the door. That's all.
Yeah, you can do that and get the two guys inside of it. Can't get the one on the top here.
Okay. Perfect. All right, cool. So now we've determined that. Let's just get these saves.
Yeah, and the creatures take the force damage on, I think,
On their turn?
at the beginning of their turn.
Okay. I'll figure out the objects then. Does it do
Yeah.
damage to objects?
It says anything in there. Let's see, how does it read? Or object, yeah. And creature or object.
Perfect.
And those things are immune to thunder damage as well. So inside of it,
Absolutely.
it does a lot. So I'm trying to read.
No, I understand. Okay, yeah, I think. Yeah, so specifically, objects aren't actually hurt by it, it looks like.
It did destroy the ship down in the hells, though.
Is this
It
ship?
did.
So we'll go with what we rolled then. Thank you. That's all I need are fun reminders. I appreciate it. So here we go. All right.
So yeah,
All three of
44 was
those.
what I rolled.
Oh, so yeah, roll your 1810. Would you roll?
Yeah, it was 44.
Perfect. It's what I rolled. I almost was like, oops, I don't know. I can't believe I rolled you damage. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, yeah, so the three spheres crack. Sorry, I keep saying that. Pillars crack. You notice the lens is not damaged at all. It having this magical nature a little bit. Also, some other things, fun things about it. But they are severely cracked. They are not destroyed, though.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's really what I can do for my action.
Okay. So, and is that total darkness in there?
That is magical darkness, and I think only Mars can see in that. And maybe
Correct, I can.
whoever, maybe Nylumia if she has true sight, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then Mars.
So seeing the Dark Star go up, Mars already had one of his psionic cards in his hand. How high up is the spider thing above Shiny?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. So then Mars just kind of looks around like, yeah, sure. He's going to bonus action, steady aim, and spin around and throw a playing card at the spider up on the ceiling.
Nice.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna expend a psionic die to add a D10 to this because I rolled kind of low. Unless 14 hits.
14 does not.
Cool. So spending a psionic die to add a D10. So it turns out I said 14. Turns out 14 into a 22.
All right. That hits.
Cool. Let's clear the way for all my dice. Cool. That's gonna be. That rolls twice. No, it didn't. 31 points of psychic damage and 11 points of magical slashing damage.
Nice. Very good. The thing up there. They take it and kind of shake their head. Anything else?
As my hand is still up after the throw, I'm just gonna turn it into a big middle finger, trying to get it to come at me.
You got it. Then Shiny.
Shiny will boot up the emboldening bond. He'll 1, 2, 3, 5. He'll be able to get everybody, including himself, in this emboldening bond here. And is Hope? Yeah, Hope's all like Seheninide.
What do you mean?
You're on your whole like
naked.
cleric, Sehenin cleric visibility.
Yeah.
He will cast his spiritual shield and send it over to Hope. And then he will. Well, he wants to get the heck away from that spider, so he's gonna hop on the broom and fly over to behind Mars.
Okay.
He's gonna stay relatively low to the ground. He's just
Right.
using the broom for
And
movement.
you're still invisible? Is that true?
No, because I used action to break the invisibility.
Okay. Cool. Okay, nice. And Hope, who did you want to make the dex? You were trying to get as many as you could.
No, Sacred Flame only
Who's
does
Sacred
one
Flame?
person. Yeah, does one person.
Which
and
one
it
was you going to Sacred Flame and resolve that?
It was the lady that was at the eye thingy.
You got it. So that's dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Does that make it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as all this goes on, they're able to push out of the way, and it was Shiny's turn. And now coming down from a piece of web and dropping just above Mars is the spider. The Derider, I should say. They come in as they take their blades.
Attack at disadvantage with my Cloak of Displacement.
Nice. All right, the highest is a 14.
They miss.
All right, so
Are they down all the way or just chilling out a little bit?
just above Mars. Go ahead and do, and then Hope.
Okay, so with the sphere of darkness Marbro put up, how close to the edge is that first pillar? Is it right inside that? Would that be right inside? Like, would I be able to swing at it from right outside the darkness?
I don't know, what do you say, our department?
I'm still trying to put a driver on the board.
Okay.
Nothing wants to work today. Okay. So he put it right here. What's your reach?
It's 5 feet.
Yeah, you should be able to get to the guy.
No, I want the first pillar.
We'll try to hit the
first
pillar.
pillar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
All right, I'm gonna move over there
Damn it, Riders. Got
as
it.
I pull out Shatter Spike.
Nice.
All right.
Rider.
And I
This is
swing batter.
All right, disadvantage because you can't see it.
Yeah. And I have a D4 to add on to this as well. I'll grab another D20.
Piece of crap.
See, let's hope my dice like me better tonight.
um. $19 to hit.
Oh, that misses.
19
As
misses.
you get the wrong angle and ching.
Okay. What could I do as a bonus action? I don't really have anything else. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So, Laren.
What size is this spider?
They would be medium.
Okay, so Laren is going to cast a spell, and as she does, watery tentacles extend from her back. And she is going to, as part of that spell, try to grapple the spider, and they must make a strength 22 saving throw.
Okay, let's see if they can pull it off. Nope, only a 19.
Okay, and as her bonus action, she is going to move the spider 20 feet, hopefully into Darkstar.
All right. Will that get them in there?
Into the dark star. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Come here, you piece of shit that didn't want to work for me anyway.
All right, you throw them into Darkstar, which will trigger the damage effect. So what's the save that they need?
It's a con 17. Do you want me to re-roll the damage or use the 44?
We'll keep that 44. That's fine. They do not make it. So they take 44 force damage as they're thrown into Darkstar. Perfect. Anything else?
How much movement did I use to move it into Darkstar?
All 20.
Okay, then that is Laren's turn.
Perfect. Okay. So now we start with this one, so they'll make their con save. Got some turns of these drows. That will fail. Take their 44 force damage. Okay. Perfect. So perfect. Now they're going to go in and they begin to conjure, or so they're going to move out so they can see.
Half move.
Half move.
Difficult terrain.
Alright, you're only on the edge of it. You're gonna... This guy? Or those guys? Who's moving?
The drow.
The drow. Which one? They listen to.
A female drow.
She's going to have to 10, 20. How much does she have?
She's got 30 feet, and she can freely climb on walls and objects.
Okay, she can get right over here and see pretty much everyone but
Okay.
Hope and Marlboro.
Awesome. Then, to get as many people as she can, she's going to cast a spell.
Which Laren is going to attempt to counter.
Okay. So she starts the spell, and it does not work.
Yeah, bitch.
It's like, damn it. That's her turn. All right, so now we have the other drow that wants to get out of this. Is there kind of move them as they need to be.
15.
Josh is backstage.
Okay, cool.
15 and he's at home.
Okay. Get Josh there. There we go. Perfect. So they can see. And looking at Marlborough, they will begin to cast a spell.
No, they won't.
All right. What are you doing?
Countering it.
All right. Give me your ability check. Just your straight up modifier.
That will be 12 plus 5, 17.
Whew. You do counter dominate person.
Told you. It's my number.
Very good. Okay. All right. With that, then, a yellow mist descends from the top and occupies the space of Nylumia.
Yeah, I didn't make him yellow because he looked. I tried, and then he looked pink colored.
All right.
So here's your little mist.
Perfect. And then, Nylumia, as you start your turn, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
D4.
26. Hold on. That's a 30.
Nice, a 30 saves.
Your phone.
It's already saved, everybody.
I heard that.
Thank
we
you.
heard that. Yeah.
Try it. Use your phone.
All right. What do you want to do?
Yeah, look at that and go. That's probably not good. And then, can I see you, Hope, or did she go into the Dark Star?
I'm not in. You can see me.
Okay, perfect. I am going to then pass that 5th level, getting myself and Hope and Marlborough, and go Intellect Fortress.
Ooh.
Now have advantage on Intelligence, Charisma, and Wisdom saves for the next hour, as long as I have Concentration.
Nice.
And also resistance to psychic damage. And then
Perfect.
I kind of back up and go, get him, guys!
All right, so you back up out of the mist.
20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet. Perfect. And Marlborough.
Okay, I'll keep the Dark Star up. So, do you want me to re-roll the damage for the pillars? I'm happy to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Here you go, my spit. 36.
Nice. All right, all the pillars smash.
Now, is that my action is to hold that spell? Or do it?
I think it's just concentration.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
concentration. It's been so long since I've done this.
So as long as you don't rage, you're okay.
Yeah, okay. Very good. And let's see.
Got to give you some type of weakness.
Yeah, no, I'm fine
No,
with that.
I-
I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've done anything with
I-
a caster. I don't even remember. So, okay. Can I get to where, slide up to where Hope is? And I don't, is the echo out?
No, he's not.
And I'll
So now
just
we have
manifest
done
the echo by the drow and do all the stuff. Minus raging.
All
Not
right.
raging.
So you can't they can't manifest it in the force thing.
He's not.
Well, now it's not.
It wasn't
Yeah.
here.
Want it be?
No, because it's right here.
Okay,
It was
perfect.
like this.
Never mind, just making sure. All right, let's go.
Don't fucking judge me on my math. Fuck you.
Fighting with the hand of God. I love it.
All this stuff. So 27 to hit.
That hits.
30 points of magical slashing damage
Nice.
and 10 points of force damage.
All right.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Woo!
Woo!
So let's see. I'll re-roll one of those on just a second. 26, 36 points of magical slashing damage and 19 force damage.
Nice.
And third attack
They are bloodied.
is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll re-roll one of those. $24 points of magical slashing damage and 8 points of force damage.
All right.
And that'll be my turn. Okay, the pillars are down.
You're the best, Marbro. We never doubted you.
Then Mars.
Is there a space for a creature like move under the stairs, or are the stairs kind of just like blocking the path to that drow?
What art department?
There's no space under the stairs.
There's no space under the.
Okay. Say if a halfling were to be able to double jump over the stairs, could they get to the drow? Because my halfling that I have here has the boots of Cloud Jumper and can double jump. And they have 25 feet of movement. I keep forgetting that I have him.
All right. Does that get that?
The halfling.
So say that again.
So
my brain didn't follow.
like-
that.
So with 25 feet of movement and like being able to kind of like double jump over like those stairs, could Dalton get next to that drow by the stairs
Okay.
and like
so,
not be in the Dark Star?
So with their 25 feet of movement, can Dalton get over there?
Okay. So.
Assuming he's just right next to me.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. Cool. So Dalton's gonna do his thing over there. As soon as he lands, Mars is gonna throw a playing card at that drow. Sneak attack because Dalton's there. That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
That
Before
hits.
emboldened. Ooh, that was a better roll. So 6 plus 30 points of psychic damage.
Nice. And sorry, because I was trying to fully see here. That gets them near
The female drow.
the female drow over there. Okay, perfect. Yep. What was the
What is
damage
it?
again? I'm sorry.
30 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna hold my bonus action while Dalton does this whole thing, because Dalton gets 3 attacks with a +1 scimitar. Because sidekick. So the first one, I gotta remember my math because the extra stat block is wrong. I want to say it's +12. I want to get this right though. Okay, yeah. So his first attack is a 25.
That hits.
Second attack is a 27. third attack is a dirty 20.
Nice.
So, from the first attack, let's do the tiny T6. That's fun. First attack is 4 points of magical slashing damage. Second one, sorry, what number did I say for the first one? 4, because 8. I forgot to add in the modifier. So 8, then 10 points of magical slashing damage, and then 7 points of slashing.
Nice.
So, yeah. So that's Dalton's 3 attacks, and he's right there.
Were those magical?
Yes, he has a +1 scimitar.
Yeah.
That drow's movement speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of Dalton's or Mars's next turn. And then Mars's bonus action. Sorry, I'm doing a lot. Bonus action, psychic playing card at the one that Hope is engaged with.
You got it.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So that'll be only 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And
Alright.
Mars will stay there.
Got it. Shiny.
Shiny will, as an action, cast Bless on. Who did not get Nylumia? Who did not get your the mine thing?
Mars, Shiny, and Laren.
Okay, then the 3 of us will get Bless. And yep. And bonus action, you know what? One of the drow, he's going to try to put the eagle eye on it. I guess the one closest to him. Ouch.
Okay. And which one is the one that's closest?
To him, the female.
Shit. Okay. Very cool. So they get a charisma save?
Yes.
All right. That is 17.
She just makes it. All right.
I reroll that.
18.
No.
Sorry.
That's all right. And he will fly. Where'd the spider? Oh, I see it. He will fly backwards. I guess north. I guess top of the screen, towards the top of the screen.
Hey, it's the stairs.
And he brings the stairs with him. That's his turn. Oh wait, spells are still upcast here, right?
For chaotic, yeah.
Yeah. So then we can add one more person to that bless. And then I guess it'll be Hope.
Okay.
Very good. And then we've got the spider here that takes some dark star damage.
Roll a 36 on the at the big on my turn. If you want to use that again, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. That 36. Perfect. All right. They will take all of it. So in that case. Cool. Now they want to do some stuff. So they want to come on a dark star. They're 30 feet and get to someone they can hit.
They're still grappled and restrained if they wish
That's
to
right, they're
break.
grappled or restrained.
And it's difficult terrain.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll try to break it here. and they fail to break it, so they are stuck. And Hope.
Hope just looks at the drow next to her, kind of smirks, and as she drops Shatter Spike and pulls out her rapier
Nice.
and swings. I'm thinking, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna swing. Boink. Ooh, nice. That will be a 34 to hit.
34 hits. Yes.
All right. And that'll be. Oh, do one of this at a time. 11 magical piercing plus 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
And if she's still up, I'm going to bonus action. Where is it? I always forget where this is. Telekinetic shove her back into Darkstar. So I need a strength save.
You got it. Yeah, only a 13.
Yeah, she goes back into Darkstar.
Okay. They go,
Are you-
ah! Yeah. So now they do that. Con. See if they can get any of this. Oh, they make the save for 18 force damage. Very good.
And that's all I got.
All right, Larian.
Laren is going to get within 30 feet of the drow near Shiny. And the one tentacle will shoot out and try to grapple that one, so I need a strength 22 saving throw.
Okay. So this is an additional grapple?
Yeah.
That will fail.
Okay, into Darkstar it goes 20 feet.
Amazing. So they get flung into Darkstar.
It's like a microwave.
At the moment, all 3 of them are in the Darkstar.
Yeah, they already
The one-
flung. Yeah.
Yeah. The one next to Hope is 5 feet in.
God damn it. You know what, everybody? I'm sick of this.
Okay. They take 18 because they made their con save. Whew.
Okay, that is Laren's turn, but the spider they do get to make strength saving throws at the end of their turn to get out of this grapple, too.
Okay. And that's a 22, right?
Yeah.
Just check this. Nope. They're just having a bad day. Alrighty, so got the one that Hope pushed, the one that's not grappled. Here, let's see here. Come up. Yeah, we're just going to try to get out of it and run at Hope. They got 30 feet. They can only move 15 within Darkstar. Can they get out of there?
Do they have a con save at the beginning of their turn?
Yeah, for the damage.
Yeah.
They would not make that, so they'll take that 36. And go to attack Hope for a miss.
Nice.
Since the thing attacked Hope, Do I get Sentinel with
Yeah.
the Echo?
Yes, you do.
Right, it's just a roll attack. 30 to hit. Oh, I rerolled both. There we go. That's big. 17 points of magical slashing damage
Nice.
and 6 points of force damage.
How do you want to kill it?
As it attacks Hope, and it's not really paying attention to the echo. It'll come over with the Polaris in a shadow form and just split it right at the neck and shoulder.
I think Hope looks at it, smirks and says, as she sees this, and says, "Send Levistus, my love."
Oh, very good. And then, all right, so one of these grappled ones. What you see is, well, actually, Mars, you can see right into there. And some others, they turn into mist
Huh.
and then rise out from the grapple because can't hold them in their mist form.
Rose would just say out loud, "Oh, that's cheating."
Do they have to utter an incantation to turn into the mist, or is it just happen?
They do not have to utter anything because they do know
Okay,
there's
just
the
making
silence.
sure.
Yes, yes. Good check, good check. But they do, before they get to do the mist, they do have to take that force damage. They will take half.
Oh, did I see it make it save?
You would, yes.
Silvery barbs.
19, which does save.
Okay. I'll keep the advantage for myself.
All right. Then that little bit of mist will go ahead and go near Nylumia.
Stop following me. Con save.
Yes. Or
Ooh.
yeah, actually, you're not going to get a con save on this because as they get the best they can behind you, and then it manifests into a drow form and attacks.
Oh.
Drow. 17.
Yes.
Then 22.
Shield.
You got it. And Nylumia, it is your turn.
Yeah, you just see Nylumia snap her fingers, magic shield shows up, and then on her turn, she looks and goes, "Hi, you guys always after me. Oh, Mara, I need your help." And she goes, "Haste on him." And that'll be her turn.
All right, you're doing haste.
Yep.
Then Marlborough.
I will. Let me roll the dark star damage for this turn. Hold on. So crazy. Okay. This time it'll be 47 points. So that way you can just use that. But I will slide up to Nylumia and use bait and switch and give her I'll give her an extra 6 points on her AC, and then I'll do all the stuff. To that drow.
Very nice.
19 to hit. Oh, wait a minute. And a D4 if I need it. 22 to hit.
That hits.
25 points of magical slashing damage and 3 points of force damage.
All right, this is the one on Nylumia.
Yes. Second attack is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And I already rolled both those. Hang on. Terrible roll. 27 points of magical slashing damage
Nice.
with 5 points of force damage. And third swing is going to be a 27 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 30 points of magical slashing damage and 8 points of force damage.
Nice.
And I'll hold it there.
Okay. And then Mars.
So the female drow that would still be in like the Dark Star range, that's the one that turned into mist and is kind of like floating above, or is that one still in the Dark Star? Down below with the red.
Where's that one, Art from it?
One that I cannot hear. One more time.
So the red drow, like no, the drow like at the bottom of the map, like between the Drider and Dalton. Is that the one that turned into mist? Or is that...
Yeah, she's into mist out of the Dark Star.
Cool. So Dalton is going to move back over towards Mars and start getting like closer to Nylumia and Marlborough. And he'll dash if he has to.
Really?
All right.
And then Mars is going to... Oh, I got one on me too. Oh, I didn't notice that. Fun. That changes some things. Okay. Mars will...
I've got a quick question. One of the drow, it turned into a mist, got behind Nylumia, and went back into its normal drow form, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's only one mist, which is the Drider.
No, there's 2 men. There were
No.
3. There was 2 drow on the board. You killed one.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the drow and the Drider inside the thing, and then a mist appeared.
Mm-hmm.
That mist turned into a drow, and then the Drider and the drow that were inside the darkness turned into mist.
Okay.
Right.
That's
So the
what I
one mist
missed.
is now currently a drow.
Okay, that's
The
what
one
I
mist is the
missed.
mist.
All right. Thank you. I just needed that clarification.
But the one mist turned into a drow. The mist that started now looks like a drow.
Right, but now the 2 mists are the Drider and the original female drow.
That's fine. I just needed
Okay.
some clarification as to what
Yes.
was happening. Thank
Yeah,
you. I
but
appreciate it.
Tried to confuse me. I know what I'm doing.
Shiny, how far are you off the ground right now?
He wouldn't. He was like,
Oh, you're just right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mars is just gonna back up, not disengage. He's gonna move over next to Hope. And while he goes, I can use my bonus action to cast finger guns and shoot at the mist that I was right next to.
So you're firing at the one that's actually missed?
Yeah, the one that I'm standing next to right now, I'm gonna back away and shoot finger guns at it.
All right.
That
And
that was a dirty 20 to hit.
that hits.
So this is going to be 4d8 force damage. It's going to be 13 points of force damage right at that mist.
Nice.
I'm standing next to Hope now.
All right. And then Shiny.
Quick question. Myra, did you take your hasted attack?
No, I didn't hear that.
All right. You go ahead and take your hasted attack now, Marlboro, if you want.
Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that. So much happening. It's awesome.
Yeah. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, I apologize. So 26 to hit.
Yep.
26 points of magical slashing damage and 11 points of force damage.
Nice.
Thank you, Nalumia.
All right, then Shiny.
He's gonna Sacred Flame the mist in front of Mars. Dex save 19.
All right. That is 12.
It will take 26 radiant damage.
Okay.
The Dark Star's gone, right?
No.
Oh. Can he use telekinetic shove to push the mist that's in front of Mars into the Dark Star?
Let's see here. Yeah, you can certainly try.
Strength save 19.
$19.
Okay. That's his turn.
Okay. All right, so we got the mist that started out as the spider. It's going to go ahead and float near an enemy, and what can it get to? It's got 30 feet.
Oh, he's right next to Mars.
All right, can they flank with anyone?
Mars moved back next to Hope.
Oh yeah, and then Dalton moved like 50 feet over towards Marbro and Nylumia.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, and then Dalton the halfling is up next to Nylumia and Marbro. Uses dash to get up there.
Okay, then the one that was a spider, the closest person to him would be Laren. Wait, how high up is Shiny? Can this thing float?
Yeah, Shiny would have been like 5 feet off the ground. I thought about going up higher, but I was like, oh, opportunity attack. But
Okay, gets up there, and we'll try to attack Shiny as it shifts into a spidery form of Drider. And 15.
no,
Second attack. 24.
yes.
I haven't used my reaction, have I, this turn? Yeah. I don't think I have. All right,
So.
try again. Reroll that.
23.
Still hits.
Okay. That's 7 piercing damage. And 23 poison.
23 poison.
Yes. Blade
Okay.
venom gets into your skin.
I'm going to use an inspo for my con save. What would I need to get? A 27, 23, but that's a 30. I need to get a 15. I got a 21.
Nice. All right. Then, Hope, it's your turn.
All right, she is going to. Which one looks worse, the Drider or the Drows next to Marlborough?
Which one looks worse?
Yeah.
The one next to Marlborough.
The one next to Marlborough? Okay. Then I am going to focus a little bit of energy, like lunar energy, into it as they hear the tinkling of very sorrowful bells as I do Toll the Dead.
Nice.
So I need a wisdom save.
I need them to tinkle.
– 21.
This is a new. You know what? Try again. I'll just throw it out there. Try again.
Okay. 22.
God damn it! All right, nothing I'm doing is working. All right, so how far away from the mist is the other, or from the dark star is the other mist?
Oh,
Is
they're
the-
right outside of it because they didn't
the-
get very far.
They didn't get very far. Are they above it? Can I see them? Like, I don't know exactly where they are.
See them where they are.
I can. Okay, then I'm gonna telekinetic shove them back into the dark star with a strength save, please.
Okay. $18.
Nope. They go back into.
Bless you.
Type.
Okay, there was a spider one.
Nope.
Yep.
that's the brown one.
That was
There
the
was a
drow
drow
one.
one. Okay.
What was 47? Here's the full damage.
Okay. All right, they take that 47.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Then Laren.
Laren is going to bonus action Blade Song because she hasn't done that yet. And action, she's going to try to grapple the one on the Drider on Shiny with one of the tentacles. Strength 22 save.
Only 21.
It is restrained and grappled. But it's, yeah, she can't move it this turn, so she is just going to stay there and end her turn.
Right. Okay, so we got the one that Hope just put in there. Has to make its con. No saves.
Isn't it special?
I'll take 23. All right. They will. They're going to travel 15 feet, try to get out of it.
How far did you push him in?
5 feet.
Right. They're having some problems, so they're going to look at Marlborough and cast a spell.
Laren is going to attempt to counter.
All right. Roll it.
All right, intelligence check. I'm going to use an e-spell for this actually.
Nice.
So it is a 17.
All right, it is countered.
Good job.
Okay, and then oh yeah, I think this is the one that was grappled, I believe. Oh, you grappled the spider one, right?
Yeah, the spider one is that.
Okay, so this is the other one. I believe is free to move about the country.
The female one just uses movement to get out of the Dark Star. The drow one has got a Marlboro on it.
Okay, so this would be the one that was attacking Nailumia. Okay, so that would be
That's
near
Marlboro.
Marlboro. All right, it'll attack Marlboro. Actually, it's going to try to dominate Marlboro.
That sounds like a better plan.
So it goes to cast its spell.
And you have advantage, Marlboro.
Plus a 2d4.
This is a wisdom
wait.
save.
Is it a charmed effect? Because dominant person, I remember it's a.
It is charmed.
It is.
We are immune to
We are
charm for
immune.
24 hours.
Well, there you go. So it does not work. They go, what? It finally worked and nothing. Very frustrated because they don't know about her blessing. So Nailumia.
Lumia is going to fly away from this drow and go, you're pitiful. Marble, deal with him. And then fly up to the other drow so you can make your opportunity attack if you want.
Okay.
Still have 24 AC at the moment because of Marlboro.
22.
Missed.
All right.
Pitiful. And then she goes up to the other one and shoving forces it with the cantrip. So I need strength or acrobatic. It's choice versus my arcana. Ooh, you might have a chance, Owen. I get 2d4 glue. That's a 26.
All right. So they got to be a 26. And what's the save they get to do?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. That is a 24.
They fail. They push 10 feet back into the Dark Star and take 7 force damage.
Which one is this?
And Olivia smiles and goes, I can do it too, guys.
Which one was this again?
The one that just got up.
Okay.
This chick is having a bad day.
All right. Yeah, even shapes. She is deleted by the Dark Star.
Deleted. I like that.
Yes, she
That's my turn.
goes to dust, and any magical items that she might have are still there.
She just got Thanos.
I love it.
Yeah. And then Marlboro.
Okay, I'll attack the one right in front of me. All the stuff. Yeah, 28 to hit.
Yeah. Sounds good.
26 points of magical slashing damage. And 5 points of force damage.
Nice.
Second attack. 25 to hit.
That hits.
And I'll reroll one of those. 25 points of magical slashing damage. And 4 points of force damage.
Very good.
Third attack is a natural 20.
Ooh.
37 points of magical slashing damage. and 16 points of force damage.
Nice. Yeah, bloodied.
And as a bonus action, I will manifest the echo right next to the Drider.
Okay.
You
It
still
just
get your
removes
instant
that
action.
one. Yeah. And then do you want me to reroll for Dark Star damage?
Yeah. No enemies in there right now, right?
Not yet.
No.
We'll roll when we get to one. That sounds
Okay.
good. All right. And Mars.
So Dalton's up next to Marlborough. So Dalton's gonna make 3 attacks against the drow up there. So I sent him up there. That's first one's gonna be a 24.
That hits.
Third one's also the second one's also 24. The third one, he's gonna reroll like that was a natural 1. So, math, 21 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So his damage, 9 points of magical slashing, followed by 7 points of magical slashing, followed by another 9 points of magical slashing. So 25 points of magical slashing damage total from Dalton.
Nice.
Let me reread his thing. He can't. No, he can't because he's sidekick, not an actual fighter. Then Mars is going to look up at the Drider mist that's currently engaged with Shiny in the Echo, and he's going to put finger guns right over there. And that's a natural 20.
Nice.
So let's do these 4 d8. Roll again.
We all just hurt in our head. Bitch, who the fuck?
So 17. Jesus, math. That's going to be 37 points of force damage.
How do you want to kill it?
So Mars looks over at Dalton, sees him do his shit. Cool. Dalton and Marvel got that guy. This fucking loser up here with Shiny, nah, get the fuck out of there. Fires the finger guns, and like the mist form like perfectly kind of like forms a head for like just a split second as this magical bullet of force just splinters through and splatters just mist on the wall.
Nice.
And then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Very good. Shiny.
Who's left?
The one next to Marlboro.
Oh, okay. Sacred Flame.
All right. So it goes for Dirty 20.
Ew. Okay. Bonus action. Push it into the Dark Star.
All right. The strength save.
Yep.
11.
Yay! Pushed into the Dark Star.
How far does it get pushed?
Telekinetic shove. 5 feet.
It's not getting in.
It's on the other side of the room.
Bo.
Yeah, it's not near the Dark Star.
Well,
So it's pushed 5 feet. Ah!
yeah. Shiny was mad that he missed with the Sacred Flame, so he just like shoves him away.
Perfect. Hope.
Oh, yep. Hope's going to look at it and Great Frost.
right.
Let's see. Bless you. God damn. It's only a 16.
16 hits.
All right, so 48. It's 2, 3, 4. 5, 10, 14 cold damage.
Nice.
And that is all I've got.
All right. Laren.
How far away is the drow from Darkstar right now?
How far away?
Give me a second. I'm looking. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, awesome. So Laren will tap on the drow's shoulder with one of her tentacles and attempt a grapple. I need a strength 22 saving throw.
Nice. Only a 20.
Okay, so into Darkstar it goes.
I love it. Now we can roll for that Dark Star damage.
$47.
Nice. Anything else, Laren?
Nope, that's your turn.
Okay. Oh, and it gets an 18 on its next con save. So that makes it, right?
Yeah, half damage was at 23.
All right, perfect. All right, very hurt. It will run out.
Still grapple and restrain.
Well, that's
if
right.
they
Thank
want
you
to
for
break
that.
out.
All right, it's got a missed out up the top. All right, Lumia.
How far did it move out?
It can only move out like 5 feet.
Like 5 feet.
Perfect. Lumia's kind of shoving forth it so it can make it strength or acrobatics. Ooh, I rolled a natural 1 even, so we'll see.
23.
Yeah, that beats me. That'll be my turn.
It had to fail sometime.
These things have been picked on so bad. Marlboro.
I'll slide up to it and attack it.
Nice.
I'll do all this stuff. Uh, 18.
That hits.
23 points of magical slashing damage.
How do you want to kill it?
I see it pop in and out of the Dark Star, so I just take the blade and just run it right through.
Nice. Right through the mist, slicing. And here, a lot of these have been dusted, so here you see them fold, and what they revert back to in death here, as you see what appears to be like a strange yellow glob with like one red eye and just like a puddle of yellow. And for the moment, you're out of initiative.
This lens, do we need to let it stay, or do we need to destroy it?
That's a good question.
You know what?
How big
Why
is
not?
Is
It was a big
carryable?
thing in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big thing there. The lens here
Can we use
is
it?
made of flesh and metal.
Flesh and
Mm.
metal.
It looks too big to move.
Hope will put away her rapier and pick a shatter spike back up. Well, I can try.
Wait! Before you do, is there somebody we want to like look at first? Maybe we can use it for something.
You want to take a look at it with me, Liren?
Sure. See if we can make sense of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will give you advantage, Liren.
So what are you attempting to do?
Figure out how to operate it, what it does to people who use it, maybe.
Okay, so this is just using Arcana?
Mhm.
Alright, go ahead.
33.
Okay. So, from what you can tell, this would require a specific dark speech word to use, or the platinum key could operate this.
Yeah, Lauren will offer the platinum key to whoever wants to take a look.
Oh, let me grab and fix it in.
Could probably try and check on the King Dwindle, see what he's doing.
Ooh, yeah.
Who do you want to look at? Where you're trying to point it?
Now Lumia wants to point it to see if she can see the Bright Queen's child.
No?
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Alright, I'm taking one of the inspirations in the chat.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder as like, you got this, as she casts guidance.
That is going to be a 34.
Nice. So you turn the key, and the lens begins to rotate, and the fleshy pieces of this begin to expand and forming this organic bubble above the lens. And as you peer in, you see a young woman crying. Around her are what looks like 20 to 30 humanoids slaughtered, torn apart, dry, desiccated corpses. Blood's on her mouth, and you can see pincers and spidery apparatus like on part of her, and more humanoid drow teeth on the other. One eye is silvery, almond, beautiful. The other, the socket itself seems to contain maybe 20, 40 eyes all smashed in. Looking about. As you watch, she breathes. And Slowly, these more spidery pieces begin to retract and form into drow. She stands up shakily, as if in shock. Goes over to a male corpse. Reaches down, and there's what looks like part of like half an amulet that she tenderly takes off of it. She holds it up and she takes out from her male shirt what looks like to be the other half.
No.
She undoes it from her neck and takes both and tosses them into the woods as far as she can throw. And she begins to walk into the wilderness. Then the shadows that she leaves behind, the shadows of the corpses. Out of them you see large spidery beings come up that then begin to feast and eat, never truly being tangible, but begin to devour the corpses behind themselves, growing larger. And not just in size, but more legs and limbs sprout. Some of them, instead of growing larger, quiver, and others pop from them as if laying multiple copies. And then seem to jump from shadow to shadow of rock, tree, following the girl. And the next few minutes, it just seems she keeps moving, traveling somewhere.
But do you think that's the way we could find her, everybody?
I think you're right.
Poor girl, poor child.
Do we have to, like, Laren, do we have to, like, name the person?
Does the lens require such measures? Because we didn't name the Brightwing's child, did we?
It appears no. You just need to think of the location or think of the person. This is incredibly powerful. What you will get from this, some of your studies here too, is this would be the classification of what would be an artifact, something of immense power, and therefore cannot be destroyed by normal means. It would be a very specific thing that you'd have to try to figure out if you did want to destroy this.
Shiny's gonna try, take the key, try to look at somebody, find somebody.
Here you go, Shiny.
He wants to find out who he wants to see the architect or the driving force behind this campaign against the Fae.
Okay. For my purposes, I need you to pick one of those.
Oh, okay.
Funky. Love that.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, wow.
What should I do, guys? Architect?
I feel like Aiden already know who the architect is.
I
But I guess,
yeah,
I would
who's
encourage it
driving
to be
this, right?
shiny. What is
Yeah.
shiny really
What
looking
is shiny
for?
one- yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so who's driving it? Like, who's the head? Who's the snake head that we could cut off, basically, to like immobilize them, to put them in.
You want the
disarray
one
type of
giving
thing?
the order.
Yes,
right?
yes, thank you.
Okay, cool. Perfect. In that case, you can either give me Arcana or straight wisdom.
I'll give you a gay wisdom.
I've been really trying to say the word flat. It just has not gotten into my vocabulary. I
Yeah.
try so hard.
That's lame. That's only an 11.
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay.
Nylame is going to give you a reroll.
All right, let me use real goddamn dice because I hate these digital dice messing me up. That is going to be a 21.
Okay. What'd you use to do that, Naomi?
Nylame switch shift time. If she sees Shiny go into this and
Okay.
realizes that he's never messed with something this powerful,
Yeah.
and then she.
So you watch it fail,
Yeah.
and there are strings of webs and alarms and screeches, and the entire web and the crystal tower begins to shake as in a moment you reshape time, and he does it perfectly. You got to see the glimpse of failure.
I'll keep that to myself after this. No.
So, you push forth, and it begins to spin. I'm trying to show this person. And you see a room. In the center of the room is purple, black, and blue, and pink streaks of energy that's moving incredibly fast, like static. It stretches out in a perfect circle, encompassing an 80-foot diameter. It blocks most of the view, but you are able to, just with your curious mind, your vision begins to kind of move about the room. And everyone can see this. There are paintings. Gorgeous paintings. Done by what can only be described as a master of masters. One shows a place of a mass of fire, of ice, of earthquake. It depicts in its very nature chaos. And it takes up the center of this painting. The light from the center mass that the painting depicts shows light, painted light, that depicts the outline. A shoulder and a head that has a helmet that has 3 spikes upon it. The shoulder that comes down seems to be holding what appears to be the outline of a hammer. The coloration used depicts them getting further away. The tones give a sense of dimension. The closest bits of the silhouette being shine in oranges and reds, and the furthest bits of the silhouette being shaded in blues, then gray. Even a strange off black next to the darkness that it goes into. And you can see the very edge on the right. There is what appears to be just the impression outline of maybe like an eighth of a face that takes up that area, given the impression almost of a point of view from whatever is being painted. And it's just sort of a cheek and a bit of a multicolored eye and a tear that runs down. And there are more paintings here. But this is one that you see. Anything you want to do?
Everybody else is seeing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm.
And everyone can jump in and help Shiny. I'm assuming that's kind of what Joey's sort of doing too.
Yeah.
Do any of us recognize any feature of this person?
Or even the silhouette?
Or even the event that this painting is trying to depict.
I'll take history checks.
Alright.
Can use a charge from my Ring of Puzzler's Wit to gain advantage on it.
Could I do a religion check, maybe?
I'll allow it.
Okay. And I will use one of the inspos.
History makes it a 23 for Mars.
Do we still have emboldening bond?
That's a minute, isn't it?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I will give it to you when it's
Yes.
gone.
Okay. Oh, that's really good.
Makes it a 25 for Mars then on history.
Okay. 28 for religion.
Anyone else doing anything? So if anyone else is making the check, that's all I'm asking.
I got 20 on history.
24 history.
I got nothing that can help.
Sure. All right. In case. Hope. Man. Okay. You spent time in Darktoe. And you've spent time in temples and amongst my religious. The thing pictured, the mass, it is something akin to the way that depictions of Exandria pre what's known as the founding is pictured. The founding being the event where supposedly all the gods, Betrayer and Prime, all the deities got together and began to wage war against primordials and all types of things and create what is really known as Exandria out of chaos, out of the mass that was there. But the way this is depicted, one, it's incredibly detailed. But it's depicted in such a way as though it's a thing of beauty and perfection. The other depictions, it always looks like something that needs to be fixed or has some type of negative animosity to it, violent. So the way it's depicted is very different, but it is definitively that thing. And you see these huge profiles there. And the idea of this profile takes up more of the painting in a way than the actual space of this mass of energy. It leads your brain to the oddest thing you just remember hearing when you were drunk one time on a giant boat of giants that just was making fun of you before you got into a fight and knocked their lights out. Said, your gods are weak and pointless. Don't you know it's ours that made the thing to start with? I think that's what you get.
So a giant said that to Hope.
Before you beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, before I beat the crap out of them, and they realized that, hey, this person isn't what we grappled with.
You and like your entire crew against the one giant, but
Yeah,
it's you in your head, yeah.
yeah. It's me. mighty pirate captain. What's the story? Yeah, I did this.
Exactly.
She's thinking about it, and she says out loud, your gods are weak and pointless. Our gods did this. As she remembers. It was told to me by a giant. And she will explain everything. She's doing the blah action.
Okay. So you're kind of giving all your impressions, everything that you're picking up from this.
Yes. And
everyone now knows what I've said.
Yeah. Everyone now knows what you said. And to her, she it's like they want everything to go back. Remember, oh God, I know his name. I remember the dragon in the Feywild that we're trying to keep from erasing everything.
Yeah.
This reminds me of if he gets his way, this is what Exandria is going to look like again. If he gets his memory back, this is what it's going to look like. It's like that. It's like somebody else knows.
But who's the god of giants?
Do I know that information?
I don't think anyone has any reason to know that information.
Okay. Not even with her dad being a half giant?
That's what got you what I gave you.
Okay. I have no clue. That's something I'd have to go and look up. Or even
We can
legend lore.
next time.
Yeah. I'd have to ask Sahanine.
Well, God is ordering this? A god is
Or even would I come to any conclusion about maybe a Titan being,
Maybe.
you know, a god of the giants, or maybe a Titan?
they're telling the people.
Yeah. If they-
It could be giants. I don't know how long they can live, but if they can live thousands of years, or have figured out a way to, it could just be a giant from the time of back then that's hid away and built this plan.
possibly
And built this what?
played.
Made this plan like
Already got
over
the play.
thousands of years. This could be his endgame. Well, if anybody else wants to try that, just know if they fail, it sets off an alarm.
Okay. I've had a weird sort of theory going on in the back of my mind for about a year now. If you don't mind, I want to look in on someone. I want to look at Azrael because it's weird that I've met and worked with two Redskin Tiefling Archmages on opposite sides of the conflict. And, like, I've worked more with Amnon. I'm I'm very iffy about Azrael. And he's also Dwendalian. Or Dwendalian aligned.
If you wish for one of us to guide you or help you in your endeavor to look in, we would be happy to do that.
Yeah. If you don't mind.
The only thing I'll give in this is I would say Naomi and Laren, you can surmise that the center of the room is protected from divination.
Oh.
That's what's kind of given the static.
The static from the painting room we saw.
Yeah, like all that energy
Oh.
in the center. I give you your guys begin to go. That's essentially it being blocked from divination magic.
So I guess we're trying to look into Azrael. I have no idea who that person is, but
Can I say Azrael? Okay, Azrael. I'm trying your best to do it. You have mental and abilities to try to work out here, so that's fine. I do think because you don't have.
I mean, with like Nylumia though, I mean like Nylumia was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
Louis
know
might-
them. I've met them.
I
I
spent.
don't
a week-
remember if you had or not. I was like, did they?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
a couple times.
That's right. I
twice.
heard that, yeah. Okay, then it's fine. Go ahead and give me the Arcana check.
Okay. That's gonna be a 27.
I was guiding Mars on that because I thought Mars was going to roll.
Mars, roll the guidance.
+1.
28.
I'm going to see this. You focus on this being. And it's this one large, like, organic orb bubble pops and splits into 27. And you get the sense you'd have to pick one.
Oh, shit.
And as you look at them, you just get inkling. Some are like shadowy as if you can't quite see. Others, you can see the outline of the face, but like in one, they might have a beard, and the others, it looks like they have a scar. It's like different versions of the same similar face.
Is this Mars Flare all over again?
Oh, the 27 worlds.
I didn't
Mars.
know that this was gonna happen.
Well, you get to pick one because you're making me use my magic, so.
Do I see the Azrael that I knew, like when I worked for him for a week, while the rest of the party was in the Feywild?
Give me an insight check.
Reliable talent brings that to an 18. I'm going to use a psionic die to add a d10 to that. So it makes it a 28.
You study very carefully the ones you can at least see. You think of the precise mannerisms, smiles, the anger, all the different emotions you're able to see. You had worked for this person. You had met them a few times in Dwendal. In these places. And none of the ones you can see look like them. None of them look like the one you knew. Not precisely.
Hey, Mars.
Yeah.
Are any of them surrounded by rainbow magic stuff?
Yeah, do I see any of them surrounded by rainbow magic stuff?
Tell me that significance.
Well, I'm going with hope.
I know, that's why I'm asking Hope. Like, I'm not asking. Well,
from the
what's-
last vision that we did, from the last thing that we saw.
I like the multicolored
the
eye.
multicolor thing that was keeping the person that's
Oh, the static stuff.
the
Okay.
static stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. I just wanted to know precisely what we were going
Yeah.
for with the question.
Yeah.
No.
So I'll just focus more on one that looks near enough to the one that I worked with.
You look. I think what draws you the most is you can recognize the architecture in the back as being from Rex and Trim. And that kind of gives you the closest you can do. And you direct Naomi on. The others kind of rejoin. Then it expands back out. You see them. The robes they wear are not the refined robes that that someone of his rank normally would wear. They're nice, clean, put together, but give a very distinct military feel to them. Standard, and you can see across left breast things that would denote some type of rank. You can tell it's high, but it is new to when you've been there. You had never seen anything like it before. The colors of the uniform are vaguely reminiscent of the styles, reminiscent of the other branches of the military, but not precisely. So it's different too, potentially new. And they sit at a fine wooden desk. And the office is neat and orderly, but devoid of the tiniest bit of disorder. He seems to be writing quick notes, signing documents that are brought to his desk. You see aides coming in and out. Similar uniform to him, but different markings. As though he's sending some orders. And you can't see exactly what's being written as you try to focus. There is like shadow that starts to kind of try to evade. Again, possibly a different type of this anti-divination. Anything else for this or another?
Are there any like portraits or insignia on the walls of this office?
Looking around at what might be there. You do see a map that seems to be of all of Exandria. And there are photos, I should say photos, paintings, drawings. Of all members of the Rasgard. Those past, some X'd out. Others with the term associate. And there are colors on the sketches, like marks, and then there are strings on a map that seem to pinpoint where different members may be. the last known location. You see actually goes as you let this lens move off of this map and into a more rudimentary drawings of the house. And then they go to what really is just a piece of parchment with the word expanse with a question mark. Some notables. You do see Wyatt Mataros here. A few others. Notes on yours and Shiny's relationship. On Hopes and Dolasus. Notes on Marlborough's rank. Even on Laren's transformation of powers.
Can we try to focus on the picture that's marked associate? Or is it kind of being blurred by...
There's a few that are marked associate. It's just various people you've gone. If there's a person you want to know if they're there, you can ask me, but there's a lot of people who are here. They've tracked a lot. And they seem to all have last locations, like he seems to know.
What's it say about me?
There was a note that talks about, that kind of mentions things like Archfey, question mark. Underneath Archfey question mark is Archfey confirmed. And then underneath that is incubation question mark.
Ew.
How many members of the original Razgard are marked dead or missing?
I would say it seemed to be very accurate. Of particular notice, one that actually is framed is Razga. And particularly under that one is Order 1053. Another note. It shows Talvin that says that has the precise date of 1 year and a day from the deal that he made, as well as a longitude and a latitude.
Oh.
Does the longitude and latitude does that make ring any bells in Hope's head?
That's a rough one. Do you have the skill navigation?
I do.
Okay. Then I'll allow a navigation roll with intelligence.
With intelligence. All right.
You're trying to basically recall a map section.
Yeah.
That's rough, but I'm letting you try.
All right. Since I am proficient, I get my proficiency bonus. That would be a. I think that'd be +7. Okay, give me a second. Oof. I'm gonna force a reroll on that. Not much better. It's only 15.
No, I mean, if you were on your ship, had your tools, this wouldn't be hard, probably, but
Yeah,
moment.
gotcha. Okay.
Mars's eyes are gonna fall on, or try to fall on a picture of I'm trying to remember, because this was 2 or 3 years ago. Someone who carried the sword of a Volstrucker unknowingly. Try to look at that member of the Rosguard and their notes on him.
Is this Elanthor?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you would have been able to know the name. Not there. No reference.
Would it be possible? He's asking the group. We couldn't see the person in the painting room. Can we maybe see where the painting room is? What building it's in, maybe?
Shinril, this is important to you, and I know this is a very limited chance we get. Now, this is up to the DM. Louis is going to ask Laren to take part, well, the whole group pretty much to take part in this, as she wants to use some of her last kind of level spell she has to infuse Balda's impression of the past. I'm going to go off the feelings of what Shiny is looking for, of this person. Now, with this scrying device and its legendary magic, I want to try to take Balda's impression of the past, which at the moment allows me to see up to 100 of any time. So I want to see what I can find out.
Okay. So that usually lets you see the room you're in, right?
So we normally see, yeah, I can focus on anything of the past, but I'm trying to take that and with the group. If we all
I just want to verify what the normal. Yeah. You're trying to go beyond this. Cool. Like one thing I do, mostly because I know Mike's not going to be here next week, is there anything that Marbury is interested in?
No, he's over just letting them do their thing. It's beyond him.
Okay. Incidentally, there are notes on Wizards of the Roast on this board, as well as franchise locations.
Bastard. Stay out of our franchise.
Make a note of who owes us franchise fees.
Okay. So it's your 9th level. Okay. I'll take a 4th level or higher spell slot from each person. You just would take the group. If you don't have that, then I would need you to roll half your hit die and take that much damage.
Hit die it is.
I've got
Half your maximum hit die, to be specific.
all right. I've got the 4th level.
Lauren's got the 4th level.
So I'm rolling half just my maximum. What does that mean? Because I got 2 different hit die.
So to half of each, and then
Okay.
Shiny takes 74 damage.
Holy shit.
because you are in with the artifact and you are pushing this spell. This is big magic. So let's move in. Given the sacrifice, I'm definitely going to let it work either way, but I do want to know if you're going to set some stuff off. So I do need the Arcana check still.
Okay, can I just throw this out here too, real quick? It would occur to Shiny in the most shameful way to him the thought, who would we have to kill?
Interesting. Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Give me the Arcana check,
Been with
Nailumia.
us way too long. Way too
30.
long. Way too long.
Okay. So
I'm guiding Nylumia.
Hold on. 31.
I love how everyone's terrified of my DCs. So, how far back to Impressions of Past go?
100 years.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Mars took 100 points, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. In that case, you can see a person walking to and from in this room over the course of time. Every time they are shrouded by that same static. But you push hard. And it's as if for a moment you can freeze frame it and punch through, seeing what essentially is a thousandth of a second between the static to get an image. And there's a large purple robe. In the back, a huge emblem of a magical hand holding a tower. And the person wears a platinum mask. They exude immense power. In this freeze frame, you get, see, from a lot of it watching, you see them enlarging, like they walk in the door, medium. You start to understand that they're maybe in between 5 and 7 feet. By the time they get to this pillar, you realize this room now is enormous in size as they grow past 40 feet before they enter the center.
You know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say. This is above table. Fucking league!
And at times, way back, about at that 100-year mark, you see them painting one of the paintings. Large strokes with various paints. They wear a cloak, but it's not the mask. And that's when you can actually see their form. Large and hulking. It's as though magic is bending around them constantly. And about 50 years ago, you see them back in their form, their cloak and mask, as they go to one of the paintings and move it a few inches to the left. And it pops out, revealing an enormous room. And you see several medium-sized beings in the cloak and the platinum mask. They lean down, appears to whisper something. And one goes out and walks out. And then they go back to their pillar. And now you can see scenes of occasionally one comes and they communicate. I think that's what you get. The things you know about this device, because I did see in the chat, is it can only show things on the material plane.
Looking over at Mars and how hurt he is, and should have also holding on to his own rib cage because he's winded. I mean, that's more than we knew before. Thank you.
I think Lumia, this is her thing. I was just trying to solve a theory and got more questions.
This is all I've got left, guys, as she goes over to Mars, and then Shiny, and pokes them with the Rod of Resurrection and casts heal on them both for that. That doesn't upcast, does it?
I think it does.
Huh?
No, it doesn't upcast.
Okay, so 70 each, and I've got to roll a d20 to see if my Rod of Resurrection disappears. Oh. No, it does not.
Ooh.
So
Don't ever do that again.
she tucks it in. She tucks it away.
Shiny will use his channel divinity to heal Mars an extra 2d6 plus 5. So a really fun 8. No, wait, 13.
I'm back at full, and then I'll go over to Shiny and just pat 3 times, and we'll use all 3 charges of the Unicorn's Tooth to essentially give you 6d8 plus 6.
Oh no! I'm only 4 away from full, so don't even.
Okay, so I'll just give you 1.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2d8 plus 2. Regardless, that's 7 plus 8 plus 2. 17.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just in case she had anything with, if you're at least a little bloody.
Was let's say an identify, could we figure out how to destroy this thing? Like the correct way to destroy it?
Yeah, if you wanted to identify on it.
Yeah.
No way we can shrink it and put it in the bag?
That would be useful. Or also make sure that no one else can use this against us.
All right, so you spend your time. You get essentially how it works. So, it can be destroyed by essentially a direct strike from Loth herself. It could also be destroyed with any weapon that is attuned or empowered by a demon lord. I believe an arm of a betrayer could do so. Ancient weapons empowered by the betrayer gods. And the other way it would seem, the other way that it could be destroyed is if it was completely, or actually if a prime deity's essence, essentially blood, was stripped upon it.
Does it have to be a prime deity? Oh wait, no, it's not blood. They're tears. Never mind.
Correct. From the arms of betrayer, those would, or any weapon used, would ultimately destroy the weapon as well.
I mean, couldn't she just make another one even if we destroyed this one? She's a
Possibly.
goddess.
Also, I think all 3 of those ways are outside their purview, at least right now.
Yeah.
We don't have any of those.
Unless we get, unless we get Loth up here and trick her into hitting it.
Why do we still need to fight Loth? We came down here to find out where the kid was,
No.
right?
No, we came down here to destroy this aspect of Lolth to get the kid out from under the control of Lolth.
Oh, right.
It opens up the door to be able to deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially uncorrupt the beacon, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
It can
Yeah, which is a big thing for 3 of us here.
No, okay, that makes sense. I thought we were just looking for information on where they were.
No, we can't do anything about.
Could we make her think we destroyed it?
I don't even want to say this, but it is technically true. Polaris could destroy it, but both would be destroyed.
Yeah.
Because that's the vestige.
But I personally don't even want Marlborough to do that.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
People have been told no.
It is technically true.
Is there any way we can move it, or is it locked in here?
It's too big to move.
Well, how big is it? Is it bigger than large?
So, because of where you are, it is simply too big to move.
Okay.
Because Lolth has deemed it so.
I don't have that level spell anymore anyway. So
It's kind of like a fact of being,
Mhm.
because it's not on a material plane that has to obey physics. It's in a realm of Lolth.
could we make Hello think that we broke it? Like,
It's a
make the
factor
loud
of the being.
explosion happen?
What are you trying to achieve by making her think it's destroyed?
Bring her here?
Okay.
If we set up the alarm, a lot more people than Loth herself would be here, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
We're in the middle of a crystal fortress.
With these questions, we have to end for tonight. And we will come back next week. Everyone watching, thank you so much, and see you then.